comes to alert you first. This is KIMT Storm Team 3, weather coverage you can count on.
Well, 12:16 here on your Friday afternoon, and while we do have blue skies and a little bit of clouds out there, temperatures still in the single digits as a good majority of the area has been fairly cold to start the morning, and that's all because of the cold air that moved through last night, allowing for temperatures to only linger into the single digits for most of us. Some of us starting to make our way back even towards the lower teens, and I think that's where we're going to top out for today. So right now, temperatures across the board, 6 at Rochester International Airport, down in Mason City in North Iowa, seeing temperatures still into the single digits and close to zero as Mason City is only at 3 degrees right now. And the thing is, our warmer temperatures, again, closer to the Mississippi, not seeing any form of warming up here anytime soon. But other than that, we'll be seeing temperatures continue to stay like this through much of the day today. But there is a little bit of a change in that coming this upcoming weekend. We'll talk about that moving forward here. So over the next 10 hours here, temperatures, again, really only stay into the single digits for much of the day, not getting too cold tonight, so we won't be back into the negatives. We won't be sub-zero. We'll be staying above that zero mark at around 4 as we push later on into tonight and early tomorrow morning. Some clouds again tonight, but the good news is that we do stay above zero. Still cold nonetheless. Wind chills nearing almost 10 below, though, so once we add a little bit of that southwest wind in the mix, no matter what direction the wind is in, we'll still have a little bit of a wind chill here nearing that 10 below mark for tonight. Storm Track 3 covering some clouds right now, making their way into southern Minnesota, not yet in North Iowa, so a little bit more sunshine for North Iowa compared to southern Minnesota at the moment. When we take a wider look, you can see all of that's going to slowly work south and towards the southeast here, covering the entire area. Would not put out the question for maybe a light snowflake or two. We've seen that trend here and there, at least around the Twin Cities this morning, but after that, I think we should be really more just on the dry side till about middle of next week. Sky Tracker 3, again, not much to talk about as that high pressure continues to push south, looking at some more clearing skies by later on this evening and into tomorrow morning. Some more clouds do start to build, though, by around 6 a.m., so maybe you're heading out for a light run tomorrow morning or you're trying to get some early morning activities done through the day. Some clouds will be there, but for the most part, we're not looking at completely overcast skies till probably later on in the day around 5 o'clock. That's when we're going to start to see some more clouds build on in and maybe even the chance for a light flake just because temperatures will be a little warmer. Good news is by Monday, we are looking at temperatures back into the 30s and get this, above freezing. So we'll be above that 32-degree mark, which is nice because we can see the blues here. We can see a little bit of greens even slowly working into the plains. That's going to bring in some warmer air to the upper Midwest for us to give us some relief from the single digits and the sub-zero temperatures. Only problem is, look at that, just as quickly as a warm-up, another shot of cold Arctic air arrives by midweek next week, pushing daytime highs only into the single digits. So we got quite a ways to go till that. Obviously, we could see some changes, but for right now, the trend is for some colder air by the middle of next week. Looking at your weekend in 3 forecast, temperatures again warming up as we head towards Saturday. Sunday back down into the 20s. Some clouds do start to build back in, and then your 7-day forecast with the weekends always in view. There's those single digits by midweek next week, but the good news, Nick, is that we still have plenty of time to go. So hopefully we can see a little bit of a change in the forecast, but that roller coaster trend, we'll see it all the way until about spring.